Okay, now everybody, welcome back to the channel there now, and this is that maple tree that I rescued in a video last year. It was growing out of the middle of a stump out of a beautiful maple tree, nice aqua bark. I'm going to transplant it into that bucket I found at the tree service there. Now it's got some soil in it. It's kind of a clay soil, but it does break up when you squeeze it, so I'm going to put it in there. Now here's these tomatoes. I just kind of wanted to show these. There's gobs of tomatoes on there, and mostly cherry tomatoes, the dead mouse tomatoes. There is one plant of a different kind. I think I got it from the grocery store and got the seeds out of it, but a couple of those plants were in bad soil and I had to throw them away. But this is that maple tree now, and again, I just threw it in that dirt. I mean, it's going to go in the ground eventually, so it's just a tree. It's not going to be in nutrient-rich potting soil its whole life. It's going to go in the ground, so I used this soil and I put some Osmocote fertilizer on top of it, and I'm just going to let it go for, a year or so and just see how it does there. So if it comes back next spring, I think it'll make it, and I'll let it grow a good year or two and then find a place and maybe plant it in the yard. So it's looking really, really nice, and hopefully it can make it in that soil. It's just a tree, and it's going to be in the dirt. But here is some green giant clones. I didn't even put rooting hormone on those. They've been alive for about 3 months already, and they're still green, so I think they're going to make it. But let's move on out here to the tree service now. So we got some nice wood here. That's a walnut log, and we got a lot of maple, nice sized stuff. I'm gonna buck this stuff up today and get it into some firewood rounds here. We got more walnut here, all kinds of nice wood. All right, now everybody, welcome back. I'm gonna be doing some more firewood today. I got all kinds of walnut and maple in here to make some firewood. Probably a little bit of locust left too now. There's an ash log in here too. It's the same pile I've been working on. So I'm gonna fire up my little Homelite saw today. I gotta get that thing fired up and burn the gas out of it. Now I did just fill it up all the way, which isn't a good deal. I want to use my new 462 chainsaw, but I got to burn the gas out of that Homelite. I needed to use my gas today and fill up with some new fresh steel oil, some synthetic steel oil. So I did that, but anyways, that's what I'm doing. And I also wanted to mention on that new saw, that new Stihl 462, I think I'm going to put a skip chain on it next time, and it might pull even better because with the skip chain, basically it skips an extra drive link, and it has less cutting teeth on it. You can look that up, a full skip, half skip, normal chain. You can look it up, but I think I'm going to put a skip chain on that, and it's got that 28-inch bar. I think a skip chain might pull really nice on that saw, but it's doing fine now. I just think it could do even better with a skip chain maybe. I'm going to try that out, but I'm going to get bucking this stuff up now, and I'll let you guys come along. So come check out the show, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, I got some mud on this ash log. I was going to see if I can't break the bark off of it real quick. right, well, I got a little bit of mud off that log, and maybe I'll just let that sit there for a while and it'll rain on it and get some more off. I think it's cleaned itself off since the last time I was here. We've gotten a lot of rain. Okay, now I left that footage in there at real-time speed just so you could see. I got about 5 minutes of use out of that saw. I don't know what it was, a few minutes, and it just died, and it refuses to run again. Something's wrong with that little saw. It'll start up and idle, but as soon as you start to squeeze the trigger, it just chokes it out and dies. So I don't know what that would be. Some type. It could be an air leak. It could be a number of things. It could be a fuel delivery problem. I'm not real sure. It did that before, and I switched the gas out, and I put fresh gas in it, and it started running. But now all my other saws are running on that same gas. I've been using that same gas can for months, for a couple months now, that same mix, and it works in my stills in the 025 and the 180. So I don't think it's a gas issue as far as the mix is concerned. The saw has some type of problem, and I'm just gonna have to hang that thing up for a while and be done with it. I got 3 or 4 other saws I can use. I was just really trying to burn the fuel out of that thing, so it didn't sit around with a quarter tank of gas in it all winter long. But I wasn't even able to accomplish that. And like I said, I put a fresh tank of gas in it, and I was just gonna cut a tank of gas with it today till it ran out of fuel, and I only got a few minutes, so I had to take it home and drain the gas out, all of it. And I spilled it all over my shoe in the process, so now one of my shoes smells like gas, terrible, and I had to throw one of my socks away also, but I got most of the gas out of it. I just put a big douse of it on my foot there. So we're gonna fire up the big saw here in a minute. I can't get this thing running.
Alright, we're done.
Alright, well, that Homelite saw is just a piece of junk, so I'm going to have to pour the gas and oil out of that thing. That was a waste of gas and oil. It won't even run. I don't know if it needs to be cleaned, the air filter, or what's going on, but I already hurt my shoulder pulling on that thing, so I'm done with that damn thing. I'm going to have to pour the gas out of it and put it away. Let's fire up the Stihl 462 and go ahead and get this work done. I'll play with my new saw today, and hopefully I don't get it in the dirt because all this stuff's laying on the ground. Okay, well, thanks for joining me today. That 462 makes real fast work of those logs. I'm going to be using that thing all the time. I still like my 025. It's cheaper on chains and maybe even gas and everything, but man, this goes so much faster having a big saw. So now I'm going to want more bigger saws so I don't have to run one all the time. This is a problem. It's an addiction here. But there she is, though, looking good. And that did a good job today. So thanks for watching, checking that out, and I'll see you guys next time.